Welcome to Market Like a Hotshot, 58.
We are 2 away from 60. Can you believe that?
And you know what? Market Like a Hotshot is now older than me. It's official.
I love it.
It's actually past my age.
I love it.
How about that? We talked about that last week. Speaking of last week, wow, and I'm going to say wow.
Right.
How about Venture Café last week?
It was so cool to actually do the recording live at Venture Cafe. And then on top of that, Carrie Mays, what an incredible person.
Yeah, Carrie, shout out. Let's start the shout outs right away.
Huge shout out to Carrie. She was, if you haven't watched the episode yet, go back and check out 57. And you'll probably want to watch the video of it too. We have a couple fun things we did in there. But as you pointed out, I mean, like, Carrie is just an incredible person. We were talking about it with her last week, but you know, the amount of stuff she's doing, like her personal story, you described her as beautiful inside and out.
Yes.
And I think that's probably the most accurate statement to describe something. She's an incredible person. And
watch her, because, you know, you'll see our episode to now, and we'll see where Carrie Mays is going to be 5-10 years from now.
You know, like I would say by 2028, if you're watching this in or listening in 2028, you probably already know who Carrie Mays is.
Yeah. Somebody like, you know, somebody like Janet Jackson or Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
I don't know if she's got to compare to Taylor Swift, but whatever.
Yeah. She's got a bright future ahead of her, so I'm really excited to have her on the show with us.
Yeah, so there's a lot of energy there. And speaking, there was a lot of heat there that day. It was 102 degrees outside. And I know we're walking over, and my makeup got all smudged on the way in, because it was like, what the heck is this heat? But, you know, hey, we're in summer New England, right? So
it was funny. It's like nobody was out on the deck over there. But a shout out to Trisha and the team over at Venture Cafe for allowing us to do it. We will be back on July 30th.
July 30th, we'll be doing our fifth official live broadcast there. So more detail there. But, you know, what are we doing today, right? So, now that we talked about branding, we talked about celebrity branding last week. We had a celebrity with us. Today, we're going to talk about how not to market like one. Right?
Yeah.
Avoid marketing crimes like a hotshot. That is today.
Love that topic.
We're going to talk about crimes. You know,
and it's kind of nice. Jeff and I really enjoy when we get to bust on people, and I think this is going to be a lot of fun. We do it a lot, but you know what? We're going to talk about a lot of these crimes today, and Hotshot Nation. I know I've been guilty of some of these,
Me too. Hell yeah!
Yeah, and a lot of you are probably going to listen to this or watch this and think to yourselves, "Oh yeah, crap, I've done that too." But this is fun. It's like we'll show you how to avoid them. We'll talk about the different crimes that are very common in marketing these days.
Yeah, and a lot of humor. You might laugh, and humor's the best teacher.
Yeah.
Because it's, you laugh at what people do, what I've done. I see some of my old stuff, and I just hit my head, on the wall.
I know, it's like I cringe a lot when I think back to either so many different things, but that's life.
We'll walk away. This is our goal today. Definitely listen to the end, because there's a lot of stuff to go over here. Why walk away with some clarity, confidence, and list of things to never do again. Put it on your not shot list at the end of this episode. So marketing isn't hard, but bad habits make it harder. All right, let's kick this off, Reagan and Feudo. Let's kick this off. What do you got?
Well, I think we've talked about this a little bit, but again, this is an episode that you'll probably want to bookmark and listen to over and over again, because there's a lot of these mistakes that people make. But often these mistakes are done because people are just in a rush. I mean, the speed that a lot of us operate at, it's like everybody's had an awake shot.
Wake shot.
We always have to talk about the awake shot.
Hotshot's favorite.
No, but it's like, I think we're all trying to rush to keep up, to compete. The whole hustle culture that we're in the middle of. So,
speaking of hustle, how's the hustle doing?
Well, the hustle was there last week.
Yeah, the hustle was watching us live.
Yeah, he was there at Venture with us. But another cause for that is people copying their competitors. You see a competitor do something. Jeff, because you're a big music fan, and I know a lot of the hotshots out there are too. We have a lot of Gen Xers out there.
Yes.
If you think, you remember when More Than Words came out with Extreme?
Extreme, great song.
Yeah, I mean, like I always knew them by Mother. That song Mother. They're from Malden.
Hudson.
Well,
actually, no.
Sharon's from Malden.
Sharon's from Malden.
Yeah, one of my cousins went to school with him.
Hudson. Shout out to Extreme.
Yeah.
Great band. Hey, they have a new album coming out this year, too.
They're so good. Nuno is absolutely incredible as a guitarist. Actually, he can play every instrument. But kind of getting back to that, do you remember when that came out? Then, like, I don't want to call them copycats, but like Mr. Big had To Be With You, Saigon Kick had Love Is On the Way.
Yeah.
There were a lot of songs that had that kind of feel to it. Yeah, everybody started doing, I think MTV maybe started Unplugged around that time. Yeah. So it was like a little bit of a trend when More Than Words came out. So like that happens in marketing a lot too. It's like somebody comes up with something and then you see everybody rushing to follow them. And then the other two things is that a lot of times these bad habits are developed because people just misunderstand who their audience is and what their audience expects.
That is marketing 101 right now. Like, put this down, write this down, and keep a sticky note in front of you. Who is my audience, and answer that question. And then you learn how to go to market and get to those people, or people, companies, whatever it is, if you're B2B.
Yeah.
Write that down. Tip number 1.
And then the last piece of it all is that a lot of times people are so focused on looking professional that they're not focused on being effective.
Yeah, I know. That's why I don't care about doing my hair anymore. It just like blows in the wind. I mean,
when I was my freshman year of high school, I used to have hair down to, almost down to my shoulder.
Hey, Reagan, couldn't you picture this? Reagan, our amazing executive producers over here, keeping us in line. But we both had mullets.
I know.
Can you imagine us with mullets right now? You know what we're going to do? One of these days, we're going to snap the finger like Carrie did last week and show us with mullets. We got to try that.
I'll dig up some photos because it's funny. And I know you also wrestled in high school.
I wrestled.
And
I had no competition. You know why? No. I was 119 pounds in high school.
I was a little
like skinny little guy with big hair.
I was super skinny. I was 6 when I graduated from high school. I was 6 feet, 146 pounds. Yeah. But getting back to the wrestling thing is that they made us cut our hair. Yeah. Because you had to keep your hair short. It was like the coolest thing. I used to spend time in the morning fixing my hair. Once I started wrestling and I buzzed it all off.
All right. Did you use gel?
Yeah, and I still do. I love gel.
What? All right, I know
hairspray.
We're diverting crazy here, but you know the movie Coming to America?
Yeah, Eddie Murphy and Arsenio Hall.
And that dude had the spray stuff. They had the curly hair. I forget the old boyfriend, the evil boyfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways,
all right. Getting back to, thankfully, we have notes to keep us in line.
Yes.
And Reagan's over there waving us down, flagging.
She's guys, come on. But we got some crimes to go through.
Yeah.
We're the police today.
Oh, I love it.
We're gonna catch some crimes today. So let's kick this baby off. The make the logo bigger crime. The make the logo bigger crime.
You mean like the logo on the website that's like enormous?
It takes up the whole front page.
It's like the size of our banner behind us. It's like you go to a website and all you see is the logo on the homepage.
It's like ego, right? People with big egos.
It is. I mean, it screams insecurity. That's I think the biggest problem with that.
Yeah, and it kills your design.
Yeah,
I mean, it makes it look like crap. I was going to use another S word, but I'll say crap.
Well, then I'd have to check that box on Spotify.
Yeah, I know. We don't want to say bad words.
Does it include bad language?
What's the ramifications of that?
Well, I think a lot of people think that it increases sales, but it really doesn't. Yeah. It actually makes you look bad. It makes you look insecure. It makes you look like, you're all ego. Yep. Shout out to Ethan
like
Page.
Our president. Oh, sorry, I didn't say that. We're getting political here.
We're not supposed to get political here, but I mean, like that's the thing. It's like it's a little. They overdo it a lot with the trying to grab the attention, and it backfires. So, what we recommend people do is that you focus on your message clarity, and not so much on the size of your logo. Like that almost sounds like I'm saying something bad.
I know it is. It is. Sorry to say that. But speaking of viral, how about another crime number 2, making it go viral?
Yeah.
What's people want something to go viral, but they have no freaking money. Oh, sorry, no money.
That's all right. I think that one will slide through.
That's not a real swear word.
No budget, no strategy, no audience, and really no reason. They're just like it's kind of like that. That saying, just like make it happen.
Yeah, exactly. So, and again. You want to go viral without an audience. So how the heck do you do that? You need an audience to go viral.
I mean, people they're like, oh, make it go viral. It's like, okay. It's like, invent a space shuttle with like, Legos that will fly to the moon. It's like they don't understand what their request is from.
I was just sorry to cut you off here, but this is the other thing, and Reagan and I talked about this a little while ago about buying followers just to go viral, boosting posts. I'm going to be blunt. I'm not a fan of boosting posts. I'm not a fan of buying followers, because you want your followers to be
authentic and real.
Authentic, right, and real. They're real people. You don't want some bot being your follower.
Yeah, organic is always better. Organic traffic, organic attention, that is the best thing you can have, because that lasts long. You don't want to do paid attention, paid boosting.
It's all a waste of money.
It really is. It's like,
don't do it.
Yeah.
And then what's another one? So consistency, not virality.
Yeah, man, that's a word that's always
virality. Is that a real word, Reagan?
I think so.
Okay,
That's
all right.
the marketing world.
You're thinking this dude doesn't. Hell, my wife calls it schmookles. Shout out to my beautiful wife Heather. She loves that word. Yeah, schmookles. You schmookled that word.
We're gonna have to add that in the Spotify description.
Yeah, that's schmookle words.
But yeah, like you said, aim for consistency. Will always, win over trying to take that moonshot all the time to get that something will go viral. If you keep posting stuff, eventually something will. Like I had that post on LinkedIn that got 150,000 views.
I know. Now he has an agent for that post. So making the logo bigger, you don't want to do that. You don't want to make it go viral. I mean, you don't force it to be viral.
Yeah.
But how about this one? Now, this one came about in the past couple of years, probably in the last year, big time. The AI copy and paste crime. I'm guilty of it. If you ever see one of my posts with emojis, yeah, I messed up, right? But don't do that, right?
And the word meaningful and M dashes.
And there's those dashes. Those are the giveaways.
The extra long M dashes.
Yeah, the M dashes. So we had GPT write everything. GTT write everything. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that statement?
We see it a lot. Reagan and I yesterday, it's funny, we were scrolling through LinkedIn and being like, all right, this is AI, this is AI. It's too generic. It looks like everybody else.
It's like vanilla ice cream.
Yeah.
Right? Very bland.
And not the crazy vanilla at your favorite place where you started working, awful.
Oh, Newport Creamery. Shout out to Newport Creamery. Another shout out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, the location I used to work at in Garden City in Cranston, Rhode Island is now becoming an Apple store. Is that like the,
That's everything
changed. Wrong with America. Sorry, You're not an Apple user, are you? Oh, Reagan. Jesus.
Jeff and I are Androids.
We're Android people. Sorry.
So, getting back
to... She threw her phone at me, but she missed.
Yeah. Yeah, you see a phone flying in over our heads. It's Reagan doing that. But, as you point out, it's vanilla. It's bland. It's forgettable. That's really the big piece of it.
So you got to put your personality in, because people love you, not some AI-generated content, right?
Can I add one more thing?
Sure, Reagan.
Even if it ends up looking good, if it's flagging that it's made with just AI, people are going to not like it.
They won't like it. Perfect. Heard that out there, what Reagan said. People not going to like your AI-generated cartoon infographics, because you see a lot of those, especially on LinkedIn now. It's like nuts. LinkedIn looks like freaking... Sorry, I'm swearing today. Must be Friday. But it's like...
It's four-letter Friday.
It looks like X now or Facebook, with all these like cartoons are like, I'm the best IT services company.
Yeah. It's like the one I did a post, and I used it because I was making fun of it. I actually did use ChatGPT to generate the trophy for JVF Solutions. Best web design ever. I mean, seriously ever. I actually put that on there because we keep getting emails about awards that we can win if we want to pay.
That's another great point, James. Another hotshot tip out there. If you get an email about getting an award from some company, and then they ask you, oh, it's $2,000 for this or that, block that email, put it in your trash list, don't talk to those people.
Yeah.
Because seriously, why would they give you money for an award? They should be giving you the money, not you paying for an award, like some plaque to put in your office.
I don't want to call someone out on it, so I'm not going to share the story with the Hotshots on here, but there's someone you and I know that did this, and he's
not Hat Man, is it?
No, he's a friend of ours that posted an award, and we all realized that The award was not real.
It's not a real award.
It's it's people will figure that out. It hurts your credibility when you do that. So, using AI to generate a fake award for yourself, using AI to generate content, people are starting to see the patterns on there. I mean, and to Reagan's point, LinkedIn will tell you if your post looks too AI generated.
That's actually good. I kind of wish the social platforms do that more.
I wish they all did.
They just flag you. So, use it. And this is not, believe me, I integrate AI into my daily life and all the stuff I do, for content, for strategy. It's here. It's part of our life. But use AI for drafts. I love doing it. Like my recruiting life, I use AI to draft candidate summaries. But then, it just gives me an idea what to write to give to the hiring manager. So I'll tweak it and I make it like Jeff. This is from Jeff, not from Claude, my cousin Claude. So you want to see AI just to spark the ideas, but then humanize it, and loop it.
Even grab the post, go through it, rewrite it in your own words at least. That's half the battle right then and there.
So that's the AI copy and paste crime. Now we have the more features crime. This is a company thing, right? This is more.
It's a Swiss Army knife.
Swiss Army knife. We had a friend down in Florida that did that for a while, but now he's kind of. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's honing in on one thing, which is good. Yeah. What's wrong with this? What's wrong with some of the, we'll call the more features crime?
The thing is it confuses people. So, if they see that you have...
I have another good one. Sorry to cut you off.
Oh, let's go. I know. I know what you're about to say. And
Reagan, do you have a hat?
Oh, my goodness.
We're talking about Hat Guy. Hat Man. He's going to be the most popular guy on market like a Hotshot, and he doesn't even know it.
Yeah, not to go off on yet another tangent on this, but my LinkedIn post about how we've kind of created a community here.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny, and I think the reason why our show, one of the cool things about our show is that we have all these characters that we talk about. It's we're kind of like the Howard Stern show, except
we're better than Howard Stern.
Yeah, we're like the Howard, the safe for work version of Howard Stern, I guess. It's the best way to put it. But we have all these characters that are part of the Hotshot universe and nation out there. But yeah, you're right. Hat Man, it's what does he do?
So that's more of a networking tip. We've talked about that in the past. But the more features crime, this is when you talk about marketing. You have 17 integrations, 42 features. Yeah. What you do, 91 benefits. Are you trying to when your message? I don't even know how to put this together. 91 benefits. Do you have 91 benefits to who?
Right.
That's where you're kind of, as a marketer, that's where you're losing it.
It would be like if we said, we'll build you a website and it's going to rank it's going to rank number 1 on DuckDuckGo, and it's going to convert leads, from Antarctica, and then it's going to, use Macromedia Flash. It will, it'll convert and upscale Macromedia Flash videos. Those are three separate things that people might be looking for, but in one product. Yeah. And I know you and I have this conversation a lot about a lot of these all-in-one solutions out there. There's one, I forget the name of it. It's not one of the ones that you and I have talked about. I can't remember the name, but we've had people reach out to us about it. And it's we're going to replace, we have a website builder. We generate social media. We're a presentation platform. You don't need Zoom. You don't need, it'll integrate with your phone. It'll do this. It'll do that. I think it's too many things.
It's too much. It comes down to this.
Yeah.
The summary of this one is, focus on one clear reason. Focus on one clear reason someone should care about what you offer.
Yeah.
And that's a classic marketing tip, classic networking tip if you meet somebody at a networking event.
Yeah.
But it's a crime if you are scatterbrained all over the place. So that's definitely crime number 4. And we're going into
this one is your favorite. Yeah, I can't
there
wait for
we
you
go.
To talk about
the
this
crime
one.
of the century, the network narcissist.
I love this one.
Yeah, just like our president. Oh God, I'm sorry, man. I'm on a roll today. But and I was at another major little side note. I was at a really cool networking event down in Wakefield, Rhode Island.
Yeah.
At this place called Whalers, good brew pub down there. And I worked on my tan. The beach was like 5 minutes away. It was awesome.
Love it.
All right, this crime happened a lot last night.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, I'm Jeff. Poof, I guess hit in the head with a card, business card.
Yeah.
They start giving out business cards before you didn't even have a conversation with somebody. Or they say, let's connect on LinkedIn. Like, that's a big one with me.
Yeah.
You know what I do with business cards?
Recycle.
I recycle them. You know what? I'll make sure I'm connected to somebody on LinkedIn or on maybe Instagram if they're B2C mostly. But that's a crime right there. That's a marketing. If you're marketing yourself,
yeah.
And when you talk about individual marketing, if you're looking for a job, you're marketing yourself, right? The hiring managers. If you're in a business, you're marketing your products and services.
Right.
Right. You're not going to hand somebody a business card before you even say hello.
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about this in a few different episodes, right? And we've all experienced that person that talks to you for 20 minutes.
Oh, that's the other one.
They don't shut up. We always use the analogy that networking is kind of like dating, right?
Yeah.
And we always say the way a lot of people handle networking, if it was a dating situation, they'd walk up to someone and say, hey, let's get married. Not to be crude, but a more accurate way that a lot of these people I think saying they're asking you to get married is actually making it sound a lot nicer.
Yeah.
What they're really the way they're approaching it is that they're like, hey, let's go have a one night stand.
Yeah.
Not to be crude, but that is the more accurate way of describing the way they do it. They just want one thing from you. They want you to buy something. They want to put you on their mailing list. They have some kind of goal, and once they reach that goal, they really don't want anything else to do with it.
Yeah, you never hear from them again.
I praise them for being transparent about it, but they suck as people.
They do. Not a person I want in my network anyways.
Exactly.
Another big one, and I talked to somebody last night. They went on for 20 minutes. They didn't even know my name. Hi, I'm Jeff. My favorite color is blue. So we're talking about crimes. So I want to get bring the fish onto shore here a little bit. Networking narcissistic crime is really talking too much, throwing cards out, and never asking your name. When you're networking, it's a two-way conversation. Talk, pause, let them talk, pause.
Yeah. Not a monologue.
Stop monologuing, build relationship, ask questions. That's how you're going to fix that one. That's how you're going to get yourself out of jail, marketing jail for networking.
One other quick tip about that, because we always, you talked about people that don't even ask your name. When people have a name and it's not like a common name like Jeff or John, ask them how to pronounce their name, because I
do that a lot.
We talk about Venture Cafe a lot. Everybody's got those little stickers, and I think, did I hit the table? Sorry. Italians talk with their hands. We have that. We have those stickers that they give you with your name on it. So you see, we can pick on Reagan. It's like people be like, oh, is it Regan? No, it's Reagan.
Rachel?
Reagan, named after the president. Yeah,
I call her Rachel.
Yeah, poor Virginia with the Victoria things
Victoria,
that she had to deal with.
Veronica,
this whole spring.
Vicky.
But it's something. It's just a good tip, because Dale Carnegie once said that a person's name is the sweetest sound to them in any language.
Yep.
So take that extra 2 or 3 seconds to learn how to say a person's name correctly.
Without a doubt, because I'll tell you, people butcher my name all the time. My last name especially.
Really?
Oh, DeSocio?
Yeah.
DeSoto, DeSacchio, you name it. It's all over the place.
I was at a wrestling tournament in high school. They said my last name 7 different ways.
Your name's kind of hard, though.
I know, but it's like 5 letters. I'm like, it's like Family Feud with an O.
That's what.
How hard is it for people?
One person thought your first name was really Family. Yeah, it's Family.
There was one of my friends. Just real quick, and then we'll move on. I was at a conference, a tech conference, like 20 years ago, and I was there with a friend, coworker, and he was cracking up because the guy's like, James, he's like, I don't know how to pronounce it. And I'm like it's spelled.
Like it spells.
Just annoying. So then my friend kept giving me giving me a hard time about it. He's like, this guy is just like busting him, telling him. It's like how it's spelled, you dummy.
How it's spelled, dummy. But all right, so how about the we're different game? That's another one.
We're different.
We're different from everybody
now
else.
It's like we're different with AI.
I know, we're different. We use Perplexity. Everyone else uses Claude.
Yeah, everyone uses ChatGPT. We use this, but
yeah, get rid of the slogan. Show your differentiation through stories. How did you handle a situation differently? Tell a story. And we have a great episode that everybody should bookmark now. Episode 54 with Chucky Goldstone.
If Chuck were here, the one time you called him that to his face, he just kind of looked at you funny. We love Chuck. He's a great guy. Definitely listen to
episode 54
about that because, I mean, everybody says that we're different, but nobody can really prove it. Like they don't prove it. They're just like, oh, we're different.
So not to showcase my recruiting company, Broadreach, right? We are different, but we know our story is. It's not like we're different. Blah 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 blah. We're all hiring managers. We're not salespeople. So maybe that's a way, but you have to kind of, tell your story authentically,
right?
About that, because that's a good thing. But everybody says they're different. Everybody says we're people, and all this kind. But what? Make it authentic. All right, we say that word a lot. All right, how about we're on another one? We're
the last one.
The last one of all, and this is where consistency is key, right? The social media ghost town. What is that?
It's when people are like, "Oh, I posted on social media 3 times and nobody responded, so let me give up."
Don't give up. Don't give up.
It's like going to the gym 3 times and like, wow, I haven't lost 40 pounds.
I know. Reagan.
Actually, I have
what did he just write?
I have a shout out on this one, and I forgot to do that. I'm actually glad I brought that up, even though you're giving me grief on it. So, all right, Hotshots, Hotshot Nation out there. When Jeff and I arrived at Venture Café last week, we had the T-shirts that had the logo and everything on it. Our friend Igor, he was on the phone in that room, like right after we checked in. He hung up the phone. He was waving to us.
Yeah.
Came out. Best thing, Igor, love you for doing this. He went out and he's like, you guys are great. Oh, I'm so glad you're going to be here. And then the first thing he said is he went to you and he's like, you got to give him you've got to stop giving him a hard time about not going to the gym. I love it. It was.
What's that?
I said clock it.
Yeah.
That's all right. Well, all the only reason I give you a hard time is I care, Mr. Feudo.
I know. I told him he knows we joke about it. Yeah. I don't, it's something I do need to do, and it's
you just start today.
It's got to be.
We're gonna go for a walk at Twisham Park after this.
Yeah, we're gonna go.
All right, even though it's 94 degrees out.
So let's go on to how do you fix the no one engaged, so we quit? How do we fix that problem?
You have to. Well, here's a little hotshot homework. Commit 90 days straight up. Post every day. Right? And I actually have another tip. And this is a big tip if you're worried about engagement. Like, comment, share, repost. If you see a good post, don't just scroll it by. Don't just hit like. Put a comment. Repost it with your own thoughts. Or share with your network or share with a group. That's a LinkedIn thing, but you can also do that on Facebook too.
No, you know what? That was a lot. That's good advice because back before we had social media and everybody was doing blogging.
Yeah.
That's what a lot of us did is that we would we would link to another website and via trackback the website owner would know, the blog owner would know because they'd see the link to their website. And then they would go read it and like you're like somebody, I remember asked some really good questions. We're interviewing people, and I wasn't someone at the time that would get interviewed by him. But what I did is I linked to his website, and I said, so-and-so has all these great questions. These are my answers. And you know what? He reached out to me after I did that. He's like, maybe I will interview you because, well, he didn't have to because I already answered the questions. But, like, it works the same way on social. That technique's been around for a while.
It is. So that's like, so our marketing crime is not doing that.
Yeah.
Or just giving up in this case, right? The social media.
It's just you throw stuff out there. I mean, I was showing Reagan yesterday. I'm like, there's a woman that shows up occasionally in my feed. And it's just like, this is me. Here I am. It's like, I've got something going on, I've got an event, I have these thoughts, I'm so wonderful. And I'm like, and she has zero engagement.
Because people don't care.
They don't care because it's about me. And it's like.
So another social media tip on when you're online, you want to move to ghost town, talk about you, not talk about yourself, but talk about other people. Cheer other people on.
Engage your audience. That's what people don't do a lot of. They don't engage with
I'm guilty of it too. Listen, we're not like perfectos here. I got to get better at it myself. I mean, we all have to.
I mean, if I didn't have Reagan helping me with a lot of the comments and things out there, it's like we would, it's tough. I mean, we all have a lot of things going on. So it's not that people are bad people. They're just sometimes they're too busy. But then there are people that they just don't care. They're like, oh, here's my new thing going on.
Yeah, whatever. So anyways, all right. So I want to ask the question out there to our Hotshot Nation. What's your biggest marketing crime? We talked about bot followers in the past earlier. Sending emails to the wrong list. Oh boy, that's not a good one. That
happened before.
That's not a good one.
I've actually seen that with digital marketers that has sent out an email from one client to a different client's email list.
Yeah.
It's just like, what?
Oops.
I was on the receiving end of that, and I was like, this makes no sense. I'm like, they're completely different companies, but whatever.
How about forgetting to unmute during a webinar?
There are so many stories.
Oh, we can get really bad here, but I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, I'm sure you just use your imagination.
Just use your imagination on that one.
During the early days of COVID, oh my goodness, there'd be people, like, it seems like, that's why I hate doing online meetings. Yeah. Every time I'm on there's someone like yelling at somebody or taking a phone call.
I was interviewing a guy once, and he started yelling at his kid in the middle of the interview.
Oh.
And it's like he didn't realize he was on mute. He actually said to me, I'm going to put you on mute for a second. I have to adjust something. Sure. He didn't put him on mute. Needless to say, he was off my list right off the bat. I mean, done. You're treating your son that way, how are you going to treat your coworkers? So that's another one. I would say marketing crime. Misspelling company names is not good.
Oh, when you reach out to people, hi, I get that all the time. Hi, JRF Solutions.
Yeah, you're done. It's like Chat GTT, right? Yeah. It's the same thing. But that's really, we'll come up with some good ones, and then when we do our next episode.
Yeah, well, in our future episodes, send them, comment on the podcast, and we'll mention some of the good ones.
We'll shout you out, right? Yeah. And then how about some Hotshot awards?
I think this will be a lot of fun, Jeff, if we actually we do this with I think you and I and Hotshot Nation out there will ask them for their input too. So again, like, comment on the episode where you're listening to this. We'll keep an eye on it for like the next month or so. And then maybe at the end of the year, we have an award show.
We are an award show. You could win some money, maybe, right? Or some prizes.
Yeah,
a T-shirt.
Yeah, maybe we'll come up with something cool. But
like the worst networking pickup line.
That one, oh my goodness.
Hey, Reagan. Even if I go, hey, Reagan, she's like, oh boy.
You don't even have to say the Reagan part. It's just like when people come up to you like, hey, and I'm like, all right.
Yeah, right. Worst website ever. So you're a website guy.
Oh my God! I was showing. I had someone by the other day, and we were looking at local business websites, and I'm like, "Oh, you got to see this one." Sometimes some of the worst web designs I've seen are on other web designers' websites.
Yeah, see
that kind of shocks me. It's like
Yeah, big tip right there is look at the website, the designer's own website, and how does it look. So how about all right? So we're gonna rapid fire this down to the rapid fire takeaways. Clarity beats cleverness. That's a good one. Consistency beats virality. I said that right. How about some other ones?
Differentiation beats decoration.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good one. People focus so much on like these little details.
Conversation beats monologue. You know when I always think of monologue? I always think of Charlie Brown. Remember Charlie Brown? Your old people out there?
Right? Every adult in there, nobody... You never understand.
And this is, I would say, the takeaway of the episode.
Your audience decides what matters, not your logo.
Your logo. You can have the best logo in the world, but if they don't believe in you. So these are when you think about crimes, earlier in the episode, we went over, bad logo design. We went over, using AI to a point where make sure it becomes a real conversation from yourself. Differentiation's really key. And then consistency, right? That's the social media ghost scenario. So want to make sure everyone out there, I know sometimes we go off on tangents here and there.
Yeah.
You have something to take away here.
Well, that's what makes it fun, right?
Exactly. It does. And then what was you have to admit your crimes out there, friends. So I want to hear something out there. Identify one marketing crime you're guilty of and fix it.
Yeah.
Fix it.
That's your goal before you, keep listening to the episodes.
Keep listening.
That's your goal for the next week.
Yes.
From whenever you listen to this, give yourself 7 days.
All right. Yeah, that's right. So follow us. Instagram. Sorry. No, we're on Instagram. But
yeah, we're everywhere.
Yeah, we gotta get more followers there. So we pay for some followers, Reagan?
No.
Very good. We just tested.
You don't want me to, some dude that sent me a message that could get us 1 million followers for $100?
$100, yeah. So follow the show, share this episode with your friends and family. We're in the middle of the summer here. You can talk about Hotshots. I'm going to Castle Hill in Newport this weekend. Maybe I'll meet some people and start. I'll wear my T-shirt maybe. So you definitely share the show. And then submit your marketing crimes to us, in time for episode 59, which will be posted in about a little over a week.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have a live event coming up.
Venture Café, July 30th, 2026.
Hotshots Unleashed.
Hotshots Unleashed is the
Episode
name of
5.
It's Market Like a Hotshot live Part 5 Hotshots Unleashed. We always come up with cool titles for that, so that's up on the website now with all the details.
Speaking of website, any good new features coming up?
Yeah, so we're Reagan and I are going to work on putting some blog posts up there, which I'm really excited about. So over the next, you'll see that coming up in the next couple of weeks. We have events up there. We have some new courses that we'll be adding. We haven't added one I think since March, so it's about time to add. We've got 3. We probably have another 10 or 12 that we want to get up there before the end of the year. So.
Yep. So definitely if you're listening later, check marketlikeahotshot.com. All right. And Hotshot Nation, we love you out there. Thanks for listening to us. Like we said, share us, like us, share us, comment. This is a big episode for comments. We want to hear about some of the marketing crimes that you committed.
Yeah.
You can put yourself as anonymous if you're scared. But just we like to hear this because episode 59, that's what we'll go over a little bit.
Yeah.
All right. Have a good weekend. Be safe out there. Be cool. And be hot shots.